So now it's time for another engaged story about ways that you guys can get involved in design for social impact right now. So let's welcome back Doug Powell, AIGA president, founder of Schwartz Powell Design, and one of the people behind AIGA's Design for Good initiative.
My theme song, thank you. A year ago at the Pivot Conference in Phoenix, AIGA launched Design for Good, an initiative to ignite, accelerate, and amplify design-driven social change. The vision for Design for Good came directly from AIGA members and chapter leaders who, for years prior, had been bringing their design skills to bear on social issues at the community level. Our members were telling us they were fueled by doing socially relevant design work, that it brought purpose and balance to their professional life, and that in small but important ways, they were making a difference in the world around them. But there are some inherent problems in this grassroots activity. Too often, these social design projects rest on the shoulders of one or two passionate designers who inevitably and understandably would run out of gas before their work reached its potential. We knew that designers who were doing similar work in different parts of the country were not finding each other and not connecting to share ideas, resources, and best practices. We knew that this work was almost always done on a pro bono basis, which meant that it was relegated to the periphery of our design practices, only to be addressed when the paying work was complete. And Emily Pillaton spoke to this yesterday. It's a huge issue for this new space for designers. We recognize that while passion and creativity are essential ingredients of this work, designers also will need to develop new skills to make their ideas happen and to build relationships with the embedded experts in the issues we hope to impact. With all of these significant challenges, we also knew that we had a vital and completely unique asset that no other organization could claim. 22,000 designers based in 66 local communities and more than 200 college campuses. This chapter network is the key value of AIGA. So we knew that the true success of Design for Good in this first year would lie in how well AIGA chapters would adopt and integrate this new program. As we close out year one of Design for Good, I'm thrilled to report that on this important metric, Design for Good has been a roaring success. More than half of our 66 chapters currently have Design for Good programming in place, with more coming on every month. For me, the exciting part of this story, and the part that bodes well for the future of Design for Good, is the way that AIGA chapters are seizing this program and making it their own, blending the character of their own creative culture with the unique issues present in their community. Examples of Design for Good programming range from hands-on create-a-thons like the Clockwork program in AIGA Blue Ridge and Design a Sign in Iowa, the Great Cause Effect program here in San Francisco, and Summer of Good in Nashville. AIGA Arizona held the Phoenix Design Summit last May, which brought together designers, community leaders, and issue experts into multidisciplinary teams to examine a variety of local issues. Design for Good is perfectly suited for the academic setting. We sponsored the Design Ethos Conference at the Savannah College of Art and Design last spring, and you'll see some great student projects later on in the program today. This participatory design summit, like the one held in Phoenix, has emerged as a central model for Design for Good programming, enabling us to address complex issues in a compressed time frame by bringing diverse stakeholders to the table at the same time. Our partnership with PepsiCo Nutrition Ventures enabled us to conduct design summits on public health issues in New York City, Seattle, and Birmingham, Alabama over the last few months, with support from Frog, CoLab, and the Alabama Innovation Engine. Our alliance with the Good Ideas for Cities program ignited dozens of innovative urban renewal concepts in 7 AIGA chapters around the country. Additional support over the last year from Sappy Ideas That Matter and the National Endowment for the Arts has been critical to getting Design for Good out of the starting gates in a successful way. If year one of Design for Good was about planting seeds in as many communities as possible, year two will be about finding ways to make this exciting early success of the program take root and flourish in a sustainable way. The reaction we get most often after a Design for Good program was, "That was awesome. What do we do now?" And this is a question we need to have a good answer for. So if you're not yet connected to the Design for Good program and you want to be, contact your local AIGA chapter. If they have not yet built their program, as Justin Aaron said earlier, it's your chance to be the change. So what's next for Design for Good? That is an exciting question, and I'm looking forward to answering it with all of you. So I mentioned earlier our partnership with PepsiCo Nutrition Ventures, and we ran these 3 design summits over the last few months, and we've got a short film now to tell you more about that experience, and so enjoy that, and thank you very much. Designers are increasingly wanting to participate in making the world around them a better place through the design that they do. And so Design for Good, our new initiative to accelerate, amplify, and ignite design-driven social change, is a response to that desire that we're hearing from our members. The partnership between AIGA and the PepsiCo Nutrition Ventures team is particularly exciting for us because it gives our members the opportunity to connect with a real-world problem through the design that they do.
We're here downtown in New York City. We have designers who really care about improving the health of communities, and they've come together with thought leaders looking for solutions that really help people lead better lives.
We want to take this out of the beautiful white walls and into the city and really see how the city can teach us about where the opportunities are, where the creativity is. It's not just in the heads of designers, it's out there in this rich tapestry in this city we're in, and we're very lucky to be able to tap that every day.
Going down to Chinatown and seeing all that fresh produce. I want 10 ways to prepare this weird veggie that I've never seen before. I want it easy, raw veggies you can eat now.
We're here in Seattle, trying to see through the eyes of the women here in Seattle.
Why would you pick this drink? Is it for lunch?
Well, it's like a snack for Chinese people.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's sweet. Oh, it's papaya.
Mostly we make soup. Most of them are good for you or just taste good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's easy and convenient. That's
Yes,
kind
yes.
of what you think of as convenient food.
Yes, very convenient.
So you have a broth and then you just add different things
Rice
to
or
it as you-
noodles to it.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Design is not just about making stuff pretty. It's about kind of a thinking process, and it's about a problem-solving process. Our mission is to figure out how design can be used to improve Alabama.
People's lifestyles in terms of the quality of the food that they eat has changed. They become much more sedentary. So in Alabama, it tends to be obesity, which leads to diabetes and heart conditions.
So one of the interesting things about Birmingham is that we're a car-oriented culture, and a lot of people spend time sitting in cars, driving around, and not moving. How do you get people out of their cars and get them moving?